Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Genshin Impact. So, if you remember from last time, we
Uh,
we 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 tried exchanging the hostages that those mercenaries had, but instead they just wanted to change just one people, Isaac's quote-unquote grandfather. So because of that, um, because Isaac's grandfather uh, wanted, well, protected us from this matter. He active somehow the power of Lesser Lord Kusunali activated and created an earthquake, and also damaged, injured very badly those men over there. So now we are here now in the mysterious ruins of their uh, fallen like god from them, King Deshret, or however it is pronounced. So now we have to investigate these ruins and see where it could lead us to. I guess this could be the last part of this four act, maybe? Oh, so it's a domain. Oh, okay. Mysterious ruins. Okay, I guess this is the better team I can use. And this is a team that I use for this kind of stuff, so let's go. Elemental reactions, yeah. Oh, why did it sound twice? Yes. Still too long for my taste. I mean, I get that they want to make like very deep and complex like stories and lore, but this is too much. It's been taking too much of time to record this and also to find this stuff and everything. It's not bad, but feel a little less time there.
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside. Yet, it flows with energy inside.
yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Rahman.
Huh? Me?
Do you see another Rahman here?
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want, but there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from King Deshret's civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It does seem kinda strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
Well then, let's get on. Let's get on with this like exploration, shall we? So we have to find a way to see what this is all about. So it is. Hmm. Okay. So are there figures here? Hmm. Oh. Well, I guess I made it. Huh. Well, you know. Only guidance. Okay. Hmm. So there's nothing left right here, right? So let's go. Let's go back. Activate elevator, and we are going down. Oh, the elevator. Oh, I can activate it. Okay. Oh god. Oh god.
Windblade!
Shudder!
But yeah, it's true. Even though if it is like his throne and everything, why is it flowing with gender of
More
like
speed.
power and activity and everything?
Crush!
Then there ain't energy, I mean.
Beg for mercy.
Okay.
Eye for an eye. More speed.
Oh. Ow.
Windblade!
Oh, come on. Ah.
Don't be such a brute.
Ow. Ah, come on, I guess. Okay. I'll put that. And this, and probably that.
Shudder!
There you go. But wait, where is the other enemy? Okay, here it is.
Crush!
Okay, so that way I will collect this. Now where? Okay, there's a little something there. Dead end. Oh, okay. Ah! Okay. No. Okay. Okay, Door of Resurrection here. So it was cool. Oh, more enemies.
More speed.
And yes!
Shudder!
Oh,
Beg for mercy.
well, of course, mercenaries or whatever they are. They would try to pull this kind of scheme because their owner, the traitor, whatever. Ah, so. And now, another door.
Be gone!
Come on, use your elemental. Ah, come on.
Touche. Rack and ruin.
There you go. Okay, so now where? Mysterious message. Where is the spark of breaks? Gradually descend to the ground, get on the top before. Okay, so the elevator will descend to the ground. Get on the top of it before it starts descending again to reach the dome. Okay, so it seems that we need to somehow activate the elevator for that, and we will be able to reach the dome somehow. No. Okay, so that's how it is. So then it goes down. But there has to be a way to call it, and then so the elevator goes then down, but how? Okay, so there is nothing here. Oh, here. Okay, then what? Okay, so oh, I see the dome. But how can I act? Oh, oh. Now I know. Since there is like there is the button to hold the elevator, I may be able to get up in there, and then after it goes down, and then when it comes up, I would jump in it, and yeah, I know now. Yes, way to go.
Beg for mercy. Let's spark things up a little. No escape! Eye for an eye. Yeah, good grief. More speed.
Ah!
Windblade. Crush.
Ah, come on! I dodged that! I dodged that! Ah. There you go. Come on!
You've been in.
Okay. Now, then again, we have to activate the door. The elevator, I mean. There. Fair enough. Okay, we need to turn the off. Okay, so now... they will start like rolling. So they have to match. Or So that's a team person. I think that's the one. Hmm. Okay, I am going down. Why? Oh, so I guess it. Oh, yeah. I guess it was activated to go down. Now we are
that's
in
a
a level.
sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
You think so?
A lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
As stubborn as ever. No. A portal. Now where? Oh, proceed deeper within the ruins. What is this? Oh, I hope there is some nice cutscene, not like the one.
Brighter. Oh, it looks so beautiful.
I know, right? I hope that there is a really good like cutscene here instead of the. Well, there has been very good cutscenes here as well, when they just don't act and everything. That they stand still without doing any sort of movement or being impressed or anything. I really want to see that kind of cutscene. Yeah, a good cutscene. Oh, it's like a statue of Anubis, so that's King Deshret.
Wait. What's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
It looks like a thumb. I mean, it looks like the like Sinus hat, but yeah, it's a statue. It's a thumb, or who knows? But looks like Anubis. Well,
These are King Deshret runes.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient King Deshret script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
He's not serious, right?
what do you think, Paimon? The academia is pretty rough and tough and everything, so I don't think he's serious.
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated. The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself. You'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for Greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
No. No, impossible.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and King Deshret were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refuse to believe any of the rumors. King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, it was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans, fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart, How could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me, my Eremites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for. But please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers. We'll share our other resources with you too.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the sages.
Yes, the gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
That must have been rough, but he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in King Deshret. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
It's true that it is a turn for the better, but I guess we have to relate. He's been fighting for his own cause, his own beliefs, then suddenly this came in with the technology that was used to record these events, and it turns out that the people that or the beliefs that you have that you were doing the right thing and that your god or whatever didn't do anything wrong suddenly was his own fault for bringing this like calamity into the people. Of course it's going to be rough after seeing, hearing it and everything with your own self. Now you're going to be like, oof. At least he got pretty quick to like collect his thoughts and try to convince everyone. Well, not try just yet, but he will try at least to see how he will convince everyone because he's also a leader of his own faction. But yeah, I think this is a turn for the better.
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice, long sleep. We'll need all our energy tomorrow. Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
You love that. Stop yelling. Oh boy. And now, since we have finished this, I don't think that this is just the end, but maybe we will get to see what lays in the future. Just well, at least we will have the village keepers. That we will get back the village keepers, and also have a few more hands that we could use. But still, we have to face the Academia, Doctor, the Wonder, and everything else back in Sumeru City. Queen Ahida and so many things. Okay, so I guess this will be the end of this arc, maybe? Finding everyone and then some. Here we go. We are here. And it was nice to see Sino like stop yelling, Raimo.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Aru village shortly.
I guess all I can say now is thanks for agreeing to help.
Ah, don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it. But we share a common cause now. From here on out, we're allies.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you!
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no! Make it quick, please! Swift and painless!
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turned pale like they've seen a ghost!
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders! You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves!
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy!
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it!
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry!
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Can I ask a question? Well, ask them a question.
Be my guest.
Okay. The sages are trying to create a new god, aren't they? Well, the real the way I should ask this is, are the sages trying to create a new god? Hmm.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between. The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, "Do you wish to create a god?"
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet. After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core.
So that makes sense. And since he's a puppet, the Balladeer, he can use that device in order to, like, well, he wouldn't be affected by it. So.
Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Alhaitham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
Yes, even though it's not to create a new, to produce the suggestion product won't be greater than the Pata. It will be the Balladeer. Of course it will. I guess it makes sense.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their only source of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Ruka Devata. But upon evaluation, they found that at the time, she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Ruka Devata had indeed passed away. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power, nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom. Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery. Raman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming too.
Sure, as you wish.
Well, now we know what this is all about. There's still a few things left. So I guess we will have to gather everyone and go to our village, then go to Summer City to sort things through, I think. But still, it is unbelievable how people that even though they have a new god that was born, even though their old one passed away, they should be grateful. They could have become godless, and they would have been in a worse situation than that. Instead of trying to give her what a child could. I mean, she's a child. She should like get knowledge, get to know, experience uh, everything in order to grow and get her knowledge to become much and much more like extensive. But no, they want their old ruler back, huh? No, no, no. And look at what what they become. Let's see what we have left. I, I am very upset with that. With with this. It's interesting, but it is very upsetting and underwhelming. But hey, oh, this is how they wrote their story. And tomorrow, I think we will do the Act 5.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The 2 new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really great work, everyone.
The atmosphere is so heavy. Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all get some water and try to think about something else.
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
Oh! Paimon's so coming with you!
Do you have any plans, traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
Well, no, but it's better for everyone to know what's going on right now. I want to share everything I know with you all. So far, of course. Ah,
So you were still withholding some information?
yes, yes. I'm sorry. I had my reasons, but now I know we are all in this together. Well, it's true that I have my reasons because not everyone was trustworthy when we first met, and even though we were like in very like situations, it was still like not the right time. Still though, well, let's say that. In between the conversation, can I have a pen, bring snacks and tea? Yes, expression is relaxed, but her mood has been affected by the heavy conversation at all. Sino has a pen and so okay. Now here again. Alhaitham also returned towards the crowd. He wants to listen too. That the whole story comes out. All the experience, feelings, and secrets sharing with everyone to share everything it means to.
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
That's everything we experienced so far in Sumer, and that's that's true.
What a whirlwind of a story. I felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
It seems like there will be more issues to face in the days ahead than I'd anticipated.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Ramon's joined us, we'll be an even stronger team.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the rules in every sense. We cannot allow it to continue.
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
No matter what lies ahead, I will do my utmost. Well, I guess no matter what, no matter what lies ahead, because yes, it's our ultimate goal to get Lesser Lord Kusanali to the people of Sumeru and everything, and also curse whatever they are trying to do.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
Yep, it'll work out for sure.
Agreed. So, the for Act 4 has been completed. Oh, 1000. Oh. Huh? So, let's see what I have to say now.
The past few days have been some of the most challenging work I've ever taken on. And none of it'll earn me a single Mora. I can't believe it.
Look on the bright side, Dia. Maybe we'll get a huge reward after this is all over.
You've got a point. Hey, what would you do if you woke up tomorrow with more money than you could ever spend?
Paimon would buy boatloads of tasty snacks.
That's it?
And maybe some tasty drinks as well?
How adorable.
Yeah.
Well, here's to all our indulgent fantasies. If there's a chance they can come true, I'll give it my best shot. And here's hoping that everything we do from now on will change this world for the better.
Still, though, we haven't met them again. Well, before coming to Sumeru during the casting, like our conquest, we managed to find the abyss, but from there we haven't met them at all.
In the past, I never imagined that even the gods could suffer from hardship. If we can find a way to change all of this, will this nation become a better place?
Maybe.
Don't rush. This is a big undertaking, and the planning and preparation for what lies ahead will no doubt take some time. Take it slowly. We need to make sure the plan is as effective as possible.
True.
He's starting to read his book again. Hey, are you even listening?
Would you like me to lend you something to read?
No way! Your books aren't quite to Paimon's tastes.
I was joking. I know my books are far too difficult for you, and I have no intention of lending them out.
Whoa.
You're so annoying!
Whoa. Simon got burned again. What do you have to say about this, Candace?
You must let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Though I cannot leave our village, I can't help but feel stirred when I see the looks in your eyes. I've never felt as roused as this when fighting alone in the past. I suppose this must be the power of camaraderie.
Oh, so that's her divination, stuff like that. Well, anyways, I guess I will have to leave it up to here. It was quite the adventure, was it? Oh, no. There you go. So, yeah, this was quite the adventure, knowing that greater Lord Rukodobata and King Deshret, or however it was his name, like they were not enemies, and actually greater Lord Rukodobata was the one to actually save him and correct his mistake. Who knew? And also, now everyone here, the Sino, Alhaitham, and even the Ermites will come to Sumeru City to bring down the Academy, the Sages, and even the Fatuis plans. That's really something. So wait on to the next few episodes that I will upload, because this is going to be a really good act, and also a really good like series of videos. Like I said, I didn't like them too well. Like I didn't get to enjoy them because they took too long and it was filled with riddles and everything. But I guess it's better than a rushed story. But still, though, I feel it took too long, and also, like I said, in Inazuma, the people, because of A losing her sister, was a really big deal to her. She then began to look away to have a puppet to rule over Inazuma. Then she she couldn't create the perfect puppet. Then she had to make one of herself, which is the Raiden Shogun's puppet. Then after that, we came in and we have to teach her a few things about the what teacher. Yeah, like find a way to bring that like decree up. Then find a way to also convince Sei to actually make her own decisions and everything. And oh god, it was such a politics. We didn't want to get involved. We just wanted an audience with the Raiden Shogun. Then we got involved. We got involved also in a war against another, like you could say, island nation, which was the Sangonomiya people. And we met Kokomi there, and everyone else. Goru. And still, that wasn't all. We still had so much things to do there. But this is far worse because the very people that are supposed to lend the knowledge to help people to get the better knowledge treated I mean, at least in Inazuma, it was their god that was bringing calamity to the to the to the place. But we came and helped them in order to not do that. But then now here it's their god that is causing the calamity. Now it's the academia, the rulers of the place that are causing the calamity. They put in confinement their god, and now they are trying to create a god with another nation's help, and it's too much. But I hope that everyone is excited for this quest that we. I don't like that sound. But I hope that everyone is excited, and I hope that it doesn't disappoint. I don't think. But again, thank you so much for watching. If you really like this video, you could leave a like and also a comment down below. Comment whatever you want from related to the video because it was a pretty good one, I think. But I don't think I really don't think that it was a good. But still, and if you don't want to miss any content that I will upload in the future, please consider to subscribe so you don't miss out on any content. And also, thank you again so much for watching, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!